Innovation Labs. The future of AI is here.
Hello again. In this quick introduction to artificial intelligence, we will learn what artificial intelligence is and how it's really related with machine learning and other related technology altogether. So, mathematical modeling. So, mathematical modeling is here now and it's not very new. Over 100 plus years, mathematical modeling is really being used. How the aeroplane was really the technology behind flying an aeroplane, creating very large dams, building building rockets during Second World War, even before. So all those inventions really created with the help of mathematical modeling. Physicists, mathematicians, they all really use mathematical modeling since very old age, like over 100 years, even now, to do a variety of things. Statistical modeling is also not very new. For over 60 to 75 years, the statistical model are used by insurance as well as banking companies to predict interest rate, to predict the insurance policy for like life insurance policy for a given user. So statistical modeling, mathematical machine learning, they're like prevalent technology over 100 plus years, and we were using this technology when we start talking about machine learning in general in this decade. Statistical modeling heavily used within the machine learning, and the various algorithms they came within the statistical modeling, whether supervised or unsupervised machine learning, and came in various algorithms were there. However, some of the algorithms were the pretty much covering 90-95% of statistical modeling. So this a combination of statistical modeling with some kind of mathematical models combined together as defined machine learning for a while, and it was heavily used even when the machine learning term was not like popular as today. While everything was happening in this space, computer vision was also taking its strides and growing faster and higher and higher. Technology behind it, algorithms, various way to process data collected from a camera sensor, a variety of things you could do in last 30-40 years. Lots of technical advancement happened in computer vision, and they were also considered as a part of machine learning, where processing images, learning from them, making decisions, that was part of machine learning. And in last 10 years, or we are significantly in last 5 years, we are talking more and more about neural networks. However, they are not very new. The first understanding of neural networks is really being talked about in 1950s and 60s, and then in 1980s and 90s the models using neural networks are being created by scientists, and several person worked on it. However, the initial problem was that the computation was not available, enough computation was not available to process or build these neural networks. In this decade, with the advances in cloud technology and large server farms and the availability of compute processing power, the neural networks, they regain the life, and now the scientists, engineers behind these neural network technology, they can process very large amount of data in a very short amount of time and generate results from these methods. So the combination of these technology, whether pure neural networks on regular data or neural networks with computer vision, creating image related machine learning or deep learning, became really umbrella technology, or a term for deep learning, while the everything is still bind within the term of machine learning. So the some folks were agree that machine learning is basically statistical modeling, while the deep learning is basically all the neural networks. However, if we try to combine all these various technologies together, we really define the term artificial intelligence, where we are trying to build the machine which can mimic a certain aspects of humans in combination of variety of these technologies. So artificial intelligence is not one technology, it's basically umbrella technology which is covering variety of the technical and as well as statistical and mathematical, neural, computer vision, and combining them together, the result, the solution technology we really create is really defined as artificial intelligence. And the behind this whole thing, you really need data. That data could be graphical data. That data could be uh, just a regular numeric data. Numeric data could be collected from an image, can be collected from a credit card transactions. It could be transactional data, could be time series data. So everything is really the basis of these technologies, the requirement of data. One way or another, you provide the data, and then using these various algorithms, we really process the data, learn what is in data, and once the learning is completed, we really build a mathematical model. They really represent the learning, and using those models, we apply on incoming data, so we can really make certain decisions and generate results. So that's all together combining artificial intelligence, machine learning, and defining them, putting together in very good terms, so we can really understand what it is. As a disclaimer, I would say that not everybody will be agree with this definition. Some data scientists, some data engineers, some neural network engineer, deep learning experts, they one way or another, they may not be fully agree with this definition, but at least for starters, you can take this thing and you can go from there. And when you become an expert in this field, you can really have your own definition, and you can define to even make it much more simpler for next students coming in pipeline or for the next generation. So thank you so much for spending your time with us.